Alright, y'all, we are back with another woo video. That's Ric Flair. Ric Flair, woo! So, no. Gonna be talking about NXT and AEW. Yes, those shows were so good. It was funny flipping the channel back and forth. Cause I was like, man, it's so much action on both of these shows. Wish I had. You know what? I probably should have did the since I got the little app on my phone. I should have had one on my phone and one on the TV, but might do that next time. But yeah, both shows was good. Starting with NXT, it was Tegan Knox versus Dakota Kai in a good steel cage match. That match was good. It was really, really good. Um, both superstars competed at a very high level. And when they look, I'm gonna just tell y'all something. When they get on top of that steel cage, I'm scared for them. I don't want them to do that because they don't need to do all that. I remember Chris Benoit doing that, and what Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, like just stay at the bottom, take care of y'all business at the bottom. But it was a good match, though. It really was. Went back and forth, but Dakota Kai won because she had Tegan Knox back. Like that, her little friend was holding Tegan Knox hostage. Like she couldn't even do nothing. I'm like, yeah, that was an unfair victory. But you know what? A victory is a victory. Next up was Finn Balor. Had this little promo speech about the people that got him last week. I think they was from NXT. Who was they from? I think it was they. I think their names was the Imperiors or something. I ain't like it though because come on now, Finn Balor needs to go after Adam Cole for the NXT or go up against Keith Lee. You know, that's Finn Balor area. Finn Balor needs to do that. You don't need to be facing. He the prince. He the king. The king. That's what Finn Balor need to really face though. But that's what we going up. That's what we going after though. So his promo was pretty cool though, showing a different side of him, and that's pretty cool. So next up was Rhea Ripley. She was talking about her match with Charlotte Flair. Woo! And I know that's gonna be a good match. And she was like, she knows it's gonna be some butterflies. It's gonna be a lot of people watching the match. I said, oh yeah, at WrestleMania, everybody, everybody watching the match. Everybody watching the match. So it's gonna be a good match though because we know what Charlotte gonna do. Charlotte gonna bring it, and we know Rhea Ripley gonna bring it. Cause like I said, she beat Shayna Baszler for that title. They had a good match for it, and of course, Bianca Belair, that was her recent title defense. So, it was good. I was a little I was a little upset. I thought Bianca was gonna win because I'm like, give her a chance. Like, damn, she just lost to Charlotte. Like y'all just beating her. Like, hopefully she'll win. But next up was Shottas. Okay, this girl last name is Blackheart. She comes in there. I think her first name was Shota Shotza Blackheart. She come in there with a mini car, like a mini little van or something. I'm like, what is this? She come in there with a little toys car, but it was fun though. She had to face Chelsea agreeing with that her manager always announced her name and stuff. But the number one contender for an opportunity at a women's championship match at NXT Takeover. So like it's gonna be a ladder match. Mm. So that should be good. But the match overall was really good. You know, both competitors, they was doing that high speed stuff and going back and forth, going back and forth. A lot of near falls in the match as well. But Chelsea Green won the match though, so I was like, that black card girl was she was good. She was really good. Um Next up, Keith Lee was talking about who is he gonna face next, and I liked how they do Keith Lee, woo woo, Keith Lee, woo woo, Keith Lee, woo woo. Like, that's so cool. Well, we don't get no chance like that no more. We really don't. I don't hear no chants like that. Only one I hear is in AEW when Chris Jericho music come out. They sing his whole song. I'm gonna get back to that when I talk about AEW. But back to Keith Lee. Keith Lee, woo woo. Yeah, he's a cool champion though. He really is. And I hope he had a belt for a while because it fit him. His personality, everything, the way he talked, the way the crowd, they always give him a good reception. The crowd love him. So I don't think he should lose the title anytime soon. But next week I guess he gonna face Cameron Grimes, and crowd kept booing him every time he talked. I said, damn, that was I try to think the last person that did that like at WWE. She might have been like what John Cena at one point. Every time Cena talked, they would boo, or it'd be like the mixed reactions. But I'm like, that every time he talked, they just booing him. Might have been like how Edge was when he had that heel run with Lita. Everybody booing him and stuff. But it was fun. Keith Lee pushed him out the ring. And at first, I thought Keith Lee was going to say, why wait the next week? Let's face right now. But they're going to face off next week. So that's going to be good. Undisputed Era was a tag team match with Bobby Fish and his partner, Lurkin. Bobby Fish and Lurkin. But it was a pretty good match. I thought Bobby Fish and Lurkin was going to win, but it was too much for him. So Undisputed Era won. And out came the Bruiserweights. I was like, yeah, I ain't seen them in like 2 weeks. So they came out and they had a good reception. And they was like, bro, bro, bro. And they want to fight him again. So I think it will be good. I mean, sometimes when you face a tag team for the second time, it can be really good. I hope the Bruiserweights retain their belts though, because they are some hard hitting wrestlers. I mean, their match felt like the AEW match, the Young Bucks versus who was it? The Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and Adam Page. Yeah, just slipped my mind. That's how that match felt, but it could be a good match though. But next up, um, we had Isaiah Swerve versus Austin Third, and that match was insane. I mean, because I'm like, wow, it's so many people in NXT. I'm like, who was this person? Who was that? I'm like, oh, NXT just got lots and lots and lots of people. I said, wow. But so a really good match. But Austin Theory picked up the win. But when Isaiah swerved, he had one hand on the ground and the other hand like this, and he popped like he did it so quick. You heard a bone. It felt like it was right here. A bone just like it was something like that. It was like, and I mean, he grabbed his shoulder and all, and like he was wrestling just like this, and Austin Theory did his finishing move, and that was it. So I was like, wow, I don't know how you wrestle, and you just heard your arm snap. So it was a pretty good match. Next up they had Johnny wrestling explain why he's so frustrated. Um, it was cool. It was a cool little interview he had. Um, but so he kept telling to Tampo Champo, that was whatever his name is. Jeez, I need to get these names right. Woo. But yeah, he was just telling him like, why I did it. And in my mind, I'm just guessing maybe he was jealous. Maybe Johnny Wrestling was jealous because um Tommy Champo almost, I mean, he had Adam Cole. That was one of the craziest matches ever. Like so many super kicks to the head, and Champo didn't give up. But once Johnny hit him with that belt, I was like, damn. But he said he looked him in his eyes, so he didn't hit him from behind. I mean, that's true, but then you got to think if that's like if like they was really cool, so he not gonna think that he not gonna think that he would do that to him. So that's why he just looked at him like, okay, what you doing? Maybe he should have just grabbed the title, help him out, then he'll get a title shot. But Johnny explains why he didn't want to, why he did that for his actions and stuff. So, like I said, only Champo knows why he's frustrated with him. So, looks like they gonna face off pretty soon. Hopefully, I probably face off at NXT Takeover. Which brings me to the main event: Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong. It was Velveteen Dream is a funny character. I mean, he just reminds you of a 1970s uh shaft type of flow and stuff. Like it's just funny because he come out there, he had Roderick wife on his pants and his son or daughter, whatever. Like, but basically his wife was on his pants. Like that was that was already bad enough, but they had a good match though. It was really good. But Velveteen Dream let Roderick win because Adam Cole came in there. So he locked the steel cage. He hit him with the chair. He hit him with the Velveteen Dream bomb, and he was taking out everybody. So he made it clear that he wants the NXT, and I'm like, that's cool, but let Finn Balor be in the mix, man. Let him be in the mix. Just think about Velveteen Dream, that type of personality versus Finn Balor versus Adam Cole. That would be a crazy match. Three different types of styles. But we gotta see what's gonna happen. The next up is AEW. First started off with John Moxley. He came out, he got a good standing ovation. Then out comes Jericho, everybody singing his song and whatever. So Jericho was basically saying like, I am the least champion. I don't need the belt to be champion. I'm like, yes, you do. You want the title back, but they gonna have a good feud though. But I like Moxley, and it's just like, okay, Dean Ambrose when he was with WWE, he said the same thing. He had to defend his belt against anybody, anytime, any place, and I like that because he a fighting champion, and that's how he always been. So when he had that, when he had the Intercontinental belt, he was the same way. So now he just more reckless in this one. More reckless. But yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. Next up, they had Cody and MJF talking, and well, no, they had Cody talking first. Sorry. Then out comes um Jake the Snake, and I'm like, whoa, Jake the Snake, like this is crazy. So Jake the Snake come out there, and he was like one of my, and he said something about if I have respect for if I have respect for somebody, I don't turn my back on them. And he turned his back on Cody, and the crowd I was astonished. I'm like, Jake the Snake. I ain't I have like I said, I have no match history about Jake the Snake. I just knew that he was a good I knew that he was a legend in WWE. So that's all I'm gonna say. But he gonna have one of his partners face Cody Rhodes, and man, it was crazy. So after that, the Lucha Brothers come out there and attack Cody, and then I'm like, here comes Orange Cassidy came out there, tried to help him out, but to Lucha Brothers got all of them. So I was like, dang, man. I like Cody, man. Cody pretty cool. He's a good wrestler though. He really is. Um then M then I think after that MJF came out there and doing his little promo saying he's undefeated. He wanna be the champion. He don't care who it is, or who he gotta go through. I'm like, okay. You're not gonna face him. No. But him and Cody had a good match though at Revolution. They had a good match at Revolution. Crazy match. It was really good. Um, Next up was Chuck Taylor versus the Bastard Pack. It was a pretty good match. Pretty good. Like I said, went back and forth, but Packy kept stirring that Orange Cassidy the whole time, so it gave Chuck Taylor some advantage. So Chuck Taylor almost pulled off the upset, but the Bastard Pack, he had won, so I was like, dang. But like I said, I like Orange Cassidy. He's a very cool, um, unique wrestler. He really is. So yeah, really cool wrestler. Um, Man, it was such a crazy show. Next up we had the Inner Circle. Jack Hagler. It was versus Eugene. But then it turned out to be Matt Jackson versus Hagler. I was like, what is going on? Like that whole little Sam, like that was crazy. Let they gotta figure that stuff out. But it was Matt Jackson versus Hagler. And I was like, yo, what is going on? Then out comes the Inner Circle. Cody come out there. They beating up Cody. Hangman came out there helping out because one of the young bucks was coming out there to help Matt Jackson against the Inner Circle because it was five of them. So it was like 5 or 2. I'm like, yo, it's just too many of them. Even without Jericho, it was too many of them. So that that was a crazy scene. But last was it was supposed to be Moxley and Darby Allin versus the Inner Circle. But of course, we know the Inner Circle attacks John Moxley, and Jack Swagger was trying to put him in a submission. He put him out for a while. So Darby Allin did everything in his power. It was so funny. He did one of these. He tagged himself in, and he just had a burst of energy. And Jericho, like, what in the world? He hit Jericho off the apron. Um, he he was trying so hard to win. But at the end, he tried so hard, but Jericho hit him with that elbow outside the ring, and that was it. But it was really cool, even after the match was over, that John Moxley came out there and was trying to beat up the Inner Circle, but they ganged up on him and they put him through a table. They dragged. Well, first he was trying to fight off the Inner Circle, but they dragged. Well, he was fighting them going up the ramp, and then when he got close to the end of the ramp, Jericho came from behind as like he always do, and then they was ganging up on Mox. I was like, oh man, he gonna get put through a table. I already knew. So they picked him up, put Moxley through a table. They all looked at him. And they gave Moxley that middle finger. I said, dang. I'm like, man, I can't wait to watch AEW next week and NXT. Both shows was good. Both shows was really, really good. So I just wanted to talk about both. So hope y'all like this video. Like and subscribe. Definitely be more to come tonight. Or later on tonight. Like and subscribe. Woo! That's Ric Flair! Woo!